Hey, what's up guys? This is ACP Nate with Awesome Combo Pro, and today I wanted to talk about the conveyor belt mechanic. If you played Plants vs. Zombies like you see in the background right here, you probably remember like a conveyor belt that's coming down from the top, and you would like pick these things and put them out based on whatever pops up, and there was, even one that was like a bowling thing, right? Well, I thought it would be cool to make something similar using GDevelop. So this one is not visually as impressive, but you will see right here that there are objects that will spawn from the top and come down. Now, there's three different options that I have in this package. The first one, it just creates the object and brings them down. When it comes down here, it deletes. Now, if I switch this to 2, it does it a little bit differently. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different options: yellow, black, pink, green, and blue. And what you're going to see is that they now start going through them in order. So the next one will be pink, and it keeps going, and after blue it goes back to yellow. And then the last option is the more complicated one, and I'm not going to go completely into detail in this tutorial how to do randomization. I have another tutorial on that, and I will link it in the description below. But if you're looking to just get this quickly so that you can build a conveyor belt that's like this and have those three options readily available, you can just go right to my itch page and download it. That link will also be in the description. But let's get out of here real quick, and we'll go into GDevelop. Okay, now like I said, there's a conveyor belt option here, and you can see it's all labeled very clearly for you. It talks about the different variables that need to be made for the randomization. This is going to become more easy to understand when you dig into it and start messing with it yourself. But basically it generates a random value that correlates to the blocks, this array, right? The number connects with these over here, and this text then goes into chosen block, and then it goes to the objects here and it knows what to build. And what's happening is right here at the top, this spawner, right? If we double click on it and we go to the points, there's a center point right here, right? And what it's doing is it's actually producing those blocks, those game pieces right here, and it starts applying a force and moving it downward, which is in this case a 90-degree angle. And it moves it all the way down, as long as it's in contact with the conveyor belt, over to the white one right here. Now when you're using the template, if you purchase it on itch, it tells you here only activate one of these options. So this is option 1. You can see that it's activated, and these ones have a line through it. They've been deactivated. And if you're new to GDevelop and you don't know how to activate and deactivate, you can just go right over here to these little sides and right click on it, right? And you can do toggle disabled. You'll also see it has a D here. You can just hit D, right? And as you can see here, if I hit D on this one, that one's now activated. And this is the one that shows the progression of game pieces in order. So it sets the number to 0, that random value. It then correlates that with the chosen block, the array, and it connects that game piece name, GP0, GP1, whatever, and it builds from those objects, right? It will build or create that object at that red spawner at the center X, center Y. All right, and the randomization one is right here, but let's go down real quick to this, and this is where you start to see the interaction with those game pieces take place using the mouse, right? You'll notice that this one right here, it says conveyor, move game pieces. So if the game piece is made, it's going to be on the UI, so that would be this. And if the game piece is just made, it's also going to be on the conveyor belt. So if these two are true, then it will add a force at 90 degrees of strength of 50 pixels. Now, depending on your game, you can change this number to whatever you want, but that's how I organized it, right? So we have option 2 activated. Let's go ahead and hit this, and it'll tell you here at the beginning, 1, 2, or 3 can determine how the pieces are generated, and there it is. See, and you can scroll over it, and the tween occurs because the mouse is interacting. If I drag it off there, it's now a different size, and because of that different size, it will no longer interact with this conveyor belt or the other pieces. And I can also right click on them to make them disappear. Can't right click on these ones though. See? They have to come off of this. So there's all kinds of cool things in this. I wanted to share it with you guys. Feel free to screenshot any of the things that I had just, shown you and build it from scratch, or feel free to jump in to itch and pick it up. But this could be used in a system that's kind of like the Plants vs. Zombie game. Or maybe it's something else, like maybe you have, I don't know, a little factory right here that needs resources, and you drag in the necessary resources. And then when you have the right combo, it produces something. And there's opponents over here. I mean, you could do anything with this, right? So I'm interested to see what you guys build. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay creative, my friends.